Meditation, good. Walking in nature. Walking on the beach. Deep breaths, the breath of God. Absolutely. Looking at a candle. That's great. Swimming. Connecting. Affirmations, good. Singing. Reverend Fran, I got a couple for you. Gardening. Laughing. Playing with a pet. Playing with children. I was going to say, playing with my pet, walking around in my life.
Telling someone I love them.
Telling someone how you feel. Telling someone that you love them. That's great. That's giving. Loving. Say that again. Loving. Great. Dancing. Sunsets. Watching sunsets. I know, we're so fortunate here, aren't we? We've got the ocean and sunsets every day, basically. It's amazing. Sunrises. I'm not usually up for those. Sleeping. Naps. A gratitude list. Right. There are so many different ways. There are so many different ways to reconnect with the divine. What it calls for is for you to find yours. For you to find what's going to remind you. I used to put a sticker on my wall that was a little red dot. And it would remind me to breathe every time I looked at it. It would just remind me to stop and to breathe. And that little red dot helps so much. Because no matter what was going on, I'd be on the phone. I'd look over at the wall. No, I can handle whatever it is. And so I'm wanting for you to find your red dot. And we're going to do a little exercise that's going to allow you to make some commitments to yourself, not to me, not to anybody else. Remember, it's an inside job for you to make the commitments of what you're willing to do and who you're willing to be. Because I know that there are so many amazing gifts that are within each of us. We are called to be such amazing people in this world with incredible potential, and that seed of the divine individuality that's placed as us, in us, that is God trying to come out as us, is so beautiful. Let's plant it in some amazing fertile soil and see it bloom, right? Because it's only abundant. It's only prosperous. It's only full and rich and amazing. And so when we can release everything else except for being who you've come here to be, then you're truly living a full, rich life. All right? So you willing to try one more little exercise with me? We'll talk about a couple more things after that. Okay, so this is a little bit of a longer one. It's going to take us about 20 minutes. So it's going to be a little bit of inner work and then some writing. And you'll need your handout that I've got. And so it's called My Life Plan. Let's do a whole life plan in 20 minutes. What do you think? Okay, so this is what I'm going to need the meditation music for. Doug, meditation music for this. Okay, so I'm going to have you get that set. Make sure you've got a pen. And thank you for playing with me in advance. Thank you for playing with me with this. This is really fun stuff and powerful. Okay, so I'll have you just close your eyes and take a nice deep breath. And another nice deep breath. Realizing that each breath is the breath of the divine. And it's so amazing as we sit here together, and each deep breath that we take, it doesn't take any oxygen from the person next to you. There's an abundance of all things here. Remembering that there's more than enough. We're simply sitting in the divine presence, that essence of love and light. And so having a strong plan for our spiritual life is essential for a meaningful life. All of life is an expression of God, and how we choose to express that life is our divine expression. So take a moment and decide, what is the spiritual plan for my life? How much time am I willing to devote to my spiritual practice every day? Am I willing to meditate, to read, to pray? If someone should need my help, am I willing to say yes to them? Am I willing to take part in special activities that allow me to express my spirituality more completely? What important spiritual things do I want to accomplish in my life? And so think on these things for a moment. And when you're ready, open your eyes and write your spiritual plan. And moving on to my mental plan. Again, returning to that inner realm. All of life is created through the power of the mind. Every thought is creative and has a real effect in this world. So take a moment and decide, what is the mental plan I have for my life? What plan do I have for making greater use of my mind? Am I willing to always hold a positive image of myself and others in my mind? Am I willing to give up ideas of judgment? Am I willing to live consciously and give up habits which cause me to live unconsciously? Do I allow others' thoughts to operate through me? Am I willing to see the oneness in all life? Am I able to be at peace with myself? Think on these things for a moment, and when you're ready, gently open your eyes and write your mental plan for your life.